So, unfortunately, my cold's getting better. My runny nose, it's actually getting better. Um, Apparently, I did not sleep, in this room last night. It was too hot. I couldn't stand it. Um, it was like a sauna. If you know what a sauna feels like, it was like that, last night. Um, I could not sleep in this room last night. I had to sleep downstairs with my mom instead, on the bed because it's a larger room, and such, and and I'm able to breathe better, downstairs with the air. Um, so apparently it was a bit cooler downstairs. I was actually able to sleep, once. Um, so that was a lot better. Um, well, for me, because I did have issues. If I was sleeping in this room, I probably would have had issues sleeping. I probably wouldn't have slept whatsoever. But thankfully, I did sleep downstairs. Mm. So yeah, so apparently I've been drinking this because it has energy and whatever in it. It's been helping with my cold lately. So that's been helping really. So that's another one. I also apparently watched a movie with my mom and apparently my sister, called Elvis. Definitely watched that last night. It was great. I loved it. And such. My nose wasn't as leaky, as it was recovering, or whatever, so it wasn't as leaky as it was before. So it's definitely improving my cold. I did have a couple of coughs during the night. As I was trying to sleep, I had a couple of like coughs that were very getting on my nerves. Um, Me trying to sleep or whatever, I kept waking up, um, during early parts of the morning, and I was like, ugh. So I probably got out of bed, check my phone, and it was still too early. Yeah, I think it was around like, either 3:30 or 4, something like that. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed, apparently, again, in the same bed as my mom again, because I just couldn't deal with the heat however, so I just stayed in my mom's bed and just drifted off to sleep like that. So I was like, screw it. So I slept until I actually eventually got up and I just felt like, okay, yeah, okay, now I'm getting up. So then I thought, yeah, okay, it's better that way. So as soon as I woke up and whatever and put all my stuff back in my room, first thing I felt was, Christ, the room is still like a sauna. The window was closed, so I told my nana to open it, and I was like, it's still too hot in this room. um, so it's horrible. But right now, the temperature of the room is not as hot as it was before. The fans are actually blowing colder air now, better than it was yesterday, when it was just blowing a bunch of warm air, like where you just sweat and sweat and sweat no matter what. So I'm glad that part is sorted, um, which is good, for once. So, because I know the problem with the heat in the UK, it's bad. Because when it gets that high, um, the climate can't deal with it. Yeah, apparently there's been fires, in Wales and stuff like that. There's been a fire in London and whatever because of the whole fire temperature thing, which is bad. Again, so there is probably more fires going on. because, again, the temperature or whatever, depending on where everyone is. So right now the temperature's dropped to around 20 odd, 20 something, which is not really that bad. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, because yesterday was around 30 something, and I couldn't stand it whatsoever. I couldn't stand that heat. It was overwhelming. I just couldn't sleep with it. It was very hard. I had to keep going out the back garden for air, because it was a bit more breezy out there. I had to literally take my actual fan. Yeah, I had to literally take my actual fan outside. That fan right there. I had to take it out the back. So apparently, what I did is that extension. I took that extension out. Apparently, connected it to another plug. So I used that, got that fan, and whatever, plugged it into that one. Then apparently took the fan outside, and then it was just blowing. But I wish I had a bit more of extension. But then again, at least it was getting the air outside, so that was a good thing. So we felt a bit more breeze outside, which was good. So that was good apparently. So at least it was a bit better for everyone that apparently just couldn't stand the heat at all. So that was definitely a good thing. Yeah, so apparently they actually managed to put out the fire in London or whatever, and like from the news or whatever, looked like they put it out. Yeah, so from what I heard, PSN was down yesterday. So maybe that was a good sign I was not on yesterday. Because they said it was down or something. The same day as the cat game was apparently up. So it's a good thing I wasn't actually on yesterday. Because again, I was like, it's like kind of like a thing where you take a break from, gaming, like on the PlayStation for a while. That's what I was doing. I was really taking a break because I was so ill. Because again, I had corona. And I probably still have it now. But it's getting better. It's not as bad as it was before. So so apparently I don't have the sneezing anymore. It's getting better. The only thing I have is like a really mild runny nose now. It's getting better. I do get a couple of coughs now and again, like small ones or whatever, but they don't last, to be honest. So I think it's more of like the after effects of the corona, I think. So it's great. My voice is still sounding great, which is good. So I'm definitely getting to full health. But my sister though, she is still ill at this point. Um, so I would have to hold out longer for her. Um, I don't think she's 100% to play GTA 5 yet or whatever. So I would have to wait on her until she's ready to play GTA 5 because she's still ill. She has a really bad cough and whatever. So there's that. But at least she's still sort of getting better in a way. So she'll probably get tested again for to apparently see how her corona is going. So yeah. But she definitely was talking fine though. Yesterday night or whatever, she was talking fine and whatever. I think she did have a couple, like more than a couple coughs or whatever now and again, but I mean, what can you do? You know what I mean? Yeah, so, I mean, she basically is working on getting better. Such, I'm hoping she gets back to her old self. Probably she might take a bit longer because, again, she's got like a different body type or whatever, so it might take a bit longer for her because she got more symptoms than me. She got a bit more ill than me because she got some that came too early or whatever, something that came a bit too late or whatever. I mean, you get the idea. So yeah, so apparently I really should be fine to play on games, I think. Like PlayStation games, for example. But I don't think I'll be playing GTA 5 until I know my sister's ready because I want it to be well before she actually plays on it. I want to know if she's okay, that she's feeling well in order to do that. She does actually get a leaky nose. She actually does have a leaky nose at this point. She has like a really bad leaky nose. I do feel bad for it. So yeah. So apparently, I think once she feels like she's well enough to play on GTA 5, then everybody will play GTA 5. But first, for the time being, apparently as of right now, I'm downloading Stray, which is a cat game. That came out yesterday. That was basically free to download. If you're a premium member or an extra member, and apparently mine's just downloading right now, which is good. So yeah. Yeah. So again, Malkoff. With me. It's still sort of going, but yeah. I'm hoping it doesn't stay around too much longer because I'm sick of dealing with it. So yeah. So as far as I know, it's yeah. So clearly, mostly, mostly a lot. Apparently, a lot. Apparently, still have the corona. My nana still has it. My granddad doesn't seem to have it. My mom doesn't really have it. But she might probably get it again. Maybe. But right now she does actually have a cough. But I don't know if she'll probably re-get it again or not get it again. And I don't really know at this point. Yeah. So clearly I don't really know. Well, I heard that actually is a new variant. Like another one, but it's in another country. In India. Um, India has another variant. I do not want it. Because I don't think anyone knows what harm it does. So it's best if it doesn't end up mixing with the one I have over here, the BA4 or BA5, because that's the one that's going around at the moment. Because that's the one I got, and everyone else got in the family. I'm hoping it doesn't infect again, or whatever, because I do want it again. But I know for definite, fought this virus off very quickly, and I'm happy. Um, yeah, so I've actually managed to fight. Um, well, apparently the first thing I caught was the throat or whatever. Not like a saw throat. But more of the changey voice thing I had. I did actually have the voice change thing, which was the first symptom I got, along with the runny nose. Um, so apparently I don't really have the voice change. It only lasted for like a couple of days and it was gone. Yeah, so the sore throat, though, that lasted a bit longer, than whatever, but it did go in the end. So, yeah, because a couple times I tried to do the nasal thing up my nose, it hurt my throat, a bit. Not too bad, but just a bit. Yeah, so that apparently eventually stopped after more than a couple days. Didn't last that long. So apparently this cold is not lasting as long as you'd expect it. So it doesn't feel like a long COVID virus. It feels short. Maybe it's because my body is able to fight off infection faster. It's like when I get a cold, um, like an actual cold, my body fights it off quicker than like in a way. Like it's like when I get a cold, it fights it off quick. Unfortunately, especially from all the orange I drink and whatever. It fights it off. Which is pretty good. Now usually a cold for me, a normal cold usually lasts a couple days. But the corona lasted a bit longer. With the cold. So it's not as bad now. So it's actually still improving, which is pretty good. Yeah, yeah. So right now it's not bothering me. My nose right now. Seems to be fine. But see how long it lasts, I guess. So so I'm gonna see how long it lasts and whatever. Maybe try like try Stray or something, play a bit of Stray, which is a cat game, and then see how my nose reacts to playing it. You know what I mean? Like if it apparently doesn't act runny or whatever. Like say for example, if my nose just doesn't act runny the whole day or whatever, then bam, I've gotten rid of my cold. So that would mean the only thing I'd be stuck with is the cough, but well, I think the cough will just go on its own. I think, and eventually, so I don't think a cough is serious to me. So because I think once I fought off that cough as well, then then apparently, once because I know apparently when I apparently get tested again, and eventually if I test negative or whatever, that would mean to be able to go out once I've got rid of my cold, my actual full on cold. That would mean the rhinos I had and the cough. If I get rid of the cough as well, I'd be able to go out after I test negative. Yeah. So I just have to wait until then, until it's gone and it shows that I can go back out again. Because the temperature right now isn't as bad right now. But still advised to wear sunscreen because, yeah. I mean, right now it's I think it's windy outside. It's not as hot as you think it is. It is cloudy, but it beats. I think there is supposed to be a thunderstorm later today, which there might be a chance of rain because there was rain apparently yesterday in other areas, but not actually where I am. There was no rain. I was hoping for rain, but I got none. So yeah. So yeah. So apparently um. I am downloading this for the time being. This should be ready by 38 minutes. Yeah, 38 minutes. Right, unfortunately. Yeah. So apparently I'm just waiting for it to go up. Apparently this is what I'm downloading. This. So yeah. So apparently if you're a standard member, it would cost you. If you're apparently extra or premium, you apparently get this free. This game. I haven't played it, so I wouldn't want any people to spoil the game because I haven't played this game yet. I know some apparently on Twitter and whatever have been like trying to leak, like interviews and stuff like that about the game. I've been ignoring every single one of them, because again, I don't want to get spoiled. So I will be basically trying this game out for like apparently today, see how it looks and whatever, and such. Yeah, so I will be trying this out, and such. So yeah, I will probably try Minecraft out later. I will probably play a bit of Minecraft later. Because I haven't been on that for a while. So at least it'd be worth getting back into it. Since I was ill for a long time. Um, so yeah. Um, so yeah. So apparently, I definitely will. Apparently, I will. Yeah. So apparently, I will be on. Yeah, that later. I don't think I'll be live streaming though. Apparently, again, apparently I'm just testing out Strife for the time being, so I don't think I'll be streaming today. Not actually streaming this. But I think later I might. I think apparently I don't think I'll be. Yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming. Apparently games today. I will be basically streaming another day. I think. Like an actual another day. Maybe. Because apparently right now during the corona, I just haven't been feeling it. To actually stream me playing a game right now. Um, so yeah. So I definitely will not be apparently actually streaming gameplay. Well, not today. Maybe another day. Maybe. Depending on how I'm feeling. To actually stream. So, um, so apparently, yeah. So apparently, that is all I gotta say. And yeah, stay hydrated.